system. In education system, the biggest problem is one human being coming and telling another human being, how many times I should tell you? Still you have not understood that. That's the worst thing in an education system.
You can see the vertical one, those are called as dikes. The higher dike is more resistance compared to the smaller dikes, whereas this part is the sill which forming a bold escapement, forming a bold escapement. I hope you have drawn the diagram along with me, because this is very important, as I told, to understand. So now I will start. First of all, volcano activities have a profound influence on the earth landforms, right? Solid, liquid or gaseous materials may definitely find their way to the surface from where? From this deep, either this batholith, what you are seeing, the lava which is coming, it will be a mixture of solid, liquid as well as gas. So this solid, liquid and gaseous material may find a way out to the surface, right, from a deeper reservoir to the surface of the earth. So this is the deeper reservoir and this is the surface of the earth, and it starts coming out this as well, correct? And this anyway coming out. The molten magma, this is called as magma. So the molten magma is mobile rock that forces its way into the planes of weakness of the crust. Wherever there is a weak in the crust, this grey color surface is nothing but this is what? Crust. So wherever there are weakness in the crust, through that the molten magma will come out. The resultant landforms depends on what? The strength and fluidity of the magma. If this magma, that is batholith, is strong, then with a larger force and larger pressure it will come out to the surface. If this is weak, obviously it will stop within somewhere. Like for example, if you check in this section, probably this molten was weak. That's why it got trapped over here, or there was no space further to move up. Whereas this part, it was the strength of this over here was more, so it had found its way to come out to the surface. Magma, while thrusting its way up to the surface, it may cool and solidify within the crust. Correct or not? After it comes out, the magma, after it comes out to the surface, how this will come out? After some time, what will happen? It will start cooling. After some time, this will start cooling. When it starts cooling, and this cooling, when it solidifies, what happens? If it is within the crust, that is if it is inside, then it is called as plutonic rocks, which are nothing but those are also called as intrusive landforms. But if the magma reaches the surface, that will be called what? Extrusive landforms. Means if the lava is on the surface, if lava comes out of the surface, this will be called as what? Extrusive landforms. But if the lava is within the crust, it is called as intrusive landforms. Correct or not? Example are plutonic rocks, whereas example of extrusive rocks are what? Igneous rock. And we have learned in the last class that igneous rocks are nothing but the rocks which are formed from the cooling of the lava which comes and falls on the surface. That is the magma. When it cools down, after cooling down, the rock which is formed is nothing but the what? That is igneous rocks. Clear? Similarly, inside the crust, it is nothing but plutonic rock. Clear? So this is the very common basic, and this is the overview of how the
You can learn any subject, anywhere, any place, and on the go. Come, let us go the other way in learning. Download our revolutionary app for free AMC.